No, I didn't. I called you an idiot. Everyone talks to their animals.
I talk to my dogs. I call them
I
fucking
talk to my
retards.
dog. I sometimes you talk in the baby voice to your pets. It's like a normal thing to do. Like it's nothing like unusual, buddy. And
Don't call me
if you
buddy.
what?
Don't call me
Okay,
buddy.
okay, Rizztheif. All right. So, Shaq, can
To
I
be honest,
present
that
the?
nickname
We can
confuses
start
me
now.
on
We
why it
can
was
start
thought of.
now. We can
All right,
start now.
excellent. All right, so you have admitted to sending those DMs to to the individual known as Pinto, but you claim that it is not. It was all like satire, right?
No, I claimed I was being an idiot trying to get intel to prove that it was someone trying to prove that I'm
Were you being
trying
an
to make.
idiot, or were you being like smart, like trying to like play the like trying to play with it to like get information? Like which one is it? Because
The information one, and it was stupid of me to decide to do that.
okay.
Like I've said multiple times, I don't know why I need to keep reiterating that.
Now, can you send this? Like you said, like you have the proof of you talking in the server.
What
About,
server?
like remember, like apparently you allegedly you posted like a screenshot. Well, you posted a screenshot that had you putting in the general chat, "Hey, I know Pinto is a fake" or something
That
like
would
that. Right?
give me like an hour or so to scroll to it.
An hour or so. You could
The
just
hour
look
or
up.
so bit was sarcasm.
All right, go off.
Right. Okay.
Is it bad that I forget where things are in my own server?
It was in your server when you posted it. Okay, cool.
Sound effects. So, how was everyone's day?
Decent.
I'm just tired. I've got college at 9 in the morning. I don't want to go. I mean, it's like 9 till 5 I'm in. So that's fun.
Oh, mine would be better if I didn't have to deal with COVID.
Oh, COVID's peak.
Okay.
Again. No, I love catching COVID over and over again.
Honestly, COVID's fun.
I hate how my computer does not allow me to share images. There's literally one where they tell me to say a word. Say word. Great. Corn pop.
All right, man. You take it.
Copy image. How the hell do I not? Oh, sometimes I just hate Discord. Because I have to do this shit. Oh, good.
Exhibit.
How the hell do I take a...
Have you forgotten how to like
I'm back.
download an image and then paste it?
I did, but it says I can't. It says error.
I could do it for you if you didn't fucking block me because you're a PP head. But irregardless, you know, whether or not the screenshot is real or if you have it or not, it's pretty much irrelevant. Because essentially what it could be is basically like a alibi letter. Essentially, like for what I mean by that is you're like committing like something you know is wrong, but you leave like a message or a letter or something like stating, "Oh, I wasn't actually going to commit the crime that it looks like I'm doing." And I've just posted in the chat here in the interviews and evidence a fucking clip from To Catch a Predator where an actual predator brought a letter to the sting operation where he talked to Chris Hansen. He's like, all of this isn't real. I never wanted to do this. Here's a letter where I say, "Oh, I'm trying to." I'm here. I have a letter here that's saying that I was just trying to mentor this girl. I wasn't actually gonna diddle her. But at the end of the day, he was there to like commit some lewd acts upon a minor. Now,
Can I just say diddle sounds like some weird alien plant?
molest a little girl, okay?
I know, I just had
And
to say that for a joke.
sure, but you do understand that even if you did post that screenshot of even if you did post like a message in your server saying, "Hey, yo, this person is clearly fake," haha, I'm definitely not doing anything weird. You do understand why many people are so like we all like so many people dogged on you for what you did or for
You
what
do
you were.
realize there were literally times when they were telling me to say things, right?
Yeah, and you played along with it as the older individual. Like you're not supposed like we could all go into like the morality of, oh, she told me to do this, but since considering you're like the older person, like you're literally you were 5 years or their senior at the time, from what you could tell.
What
It
I want to know
feels
is, uh, so when you say they were telling you to say this stuff with this account, why did you do it though? Like, why did you follow
to
it?
get
Just for the
to try to get more
information?
information because I was being stupid.
But then I think I remember the first time I spoke to you, you said it was savage, and that's like forcing you to say that stuff to them because they had stuff on you.
At that point, I did believe it was Savage, and now I believe it 100% to be Duga because who else would probably knowing Duga probably was doing the Pinto shit to try to get himself hard.
Pin.
You, but it wasn't Durga. I know who it is, but the problem is like, irregardless of who it was, you took the bait and you played along with it when you shouldn't have.
I
Correct?
love I love that no one reacts to what I just said.
Okay.
I'm eating my cherry dumplings. I'll probably speak when I'm done, or if I have something to say.
I just said that Duga would probably pretend to be a child to sext
Yeah,
someone to get
It's
himself hard.
irrelevant, but you played along with it and you didn't know 100% if they were a child or not. And I remember this because of the interview you had, like it was like soon after with what was it, Dementia and Craig, where like when Craig joined in and put on a girl voice pretending to be Pinto, you were
You
like,
sure that was
"Oh,
a
you're
girl
an
voice?
you were actually a child. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're about to go on a spiel about why, oh, you're so sorry that it happened." Then it became more and more obvious that it was a dude behind the
Sure, you
microphone.
sure that counts as a girl voice? You want to remember, it sounded like a man who had like some sort of problem speaking.
But I remember you took the bait at first, like you actually believed it was. You still fell for it. Yeah, Dementia was there. He knows. And Craig was there. He can vouch if he ever came back. And I listened to the
guy
audio.
dead?
I listened. It's on your podcast. It was on you. You uploaded it on your podcast, so you can't deny that it wasn't there.
When I get to anything
So
else, or am I
irregardless,
just
you played along with something when you didn't know 100% whether or not it was a child, and that is still, morally reprehensible, man.
is there anything else, or
What's the next point we could
oh,
talk
so
about?
Scrubs? I feel like I should
Actually-
explain why I blocked you. I blocked you because I was getting tired of you accusing me of faking my mental health problems.
Oh, let's get into that actually. So, have you been diagnosed by a medical professional with PTSD and panic attacks?
I have 2 therapists, so what do you fucking think?
That's not an answer.
I'm not going to go into my medical history because you don't really need to know my medical history.
Well, that's fair enough, but when you go into everyone's servers and bitch about random shit, like for example, back in redacted server, the holdout, we can jump up to December 15th was when you started spurging out in the server. It was soon after everyone was ignoring you and your idea for a Savage video. So I kind of suspect that had something to do with why you started going off about Titus. Who is Titus, by the way?
Don't
Can you
say
clarify?
that name in my presence.
Well,
Who is
it's a
he?
part of your. It
He-
caused your alleged PTSD attack, as you
Don't
described it.
talk
Oh,
about that bitch
wait.
in my presence.
Why
Yeah, I
not?
think I know. I think I
Who
know.
is
It's
it?
part
Tell
of
me, Rizztheif.
his backstory.
Oh, his.
Dirtthief's backstory. Like from the
Don't
Okay.
talk
series.
about that traitorous fucking bitch.
I'm not talking about his name. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just saying who he is.
Whatever. So you
Look, I
said
can
you.
deafen you. I can deafen you, and I can tell them, so you don't have to hear it. If you want.
I actually am legally not allowed to talk about her, so
Oh, excellent.
You're
So
not
just
a
deafen him real quick.
Yeah, deafen.
I'm done. If we're gonna be bringing up her, I'm done.
Wait.
Well, we're not
done.
We're not bringing her up to you. I only mentioned it in passing because it's a part of the tangent you had back in December
Can we just get to
15th.
the next thing? I'm tired of hearing that. Annoying voice.
Sure,
Alright,
sure.
fine, we'll
Excellent.
move on.
So you apparently started speaking Latin in the server,
Pera
and
uda adastela.
whatever, and you said, "Great, now I am speaking Latin." If you were having a quote unquote PTSD attack, or what is also known as a flashback, you wouldn't be actively messaging in the server, like talking about, oh, Hylian made you remember your past for whatever reason. And you claimed you had a bit of a PTSD episode, which is a little counterintuitive because you either have a flashback or you don't. It's never like a bit of a PTSD attack. So I personally don't believe, like, from what I can tell here, it's not real. It wasn't really PTSD. And also, following up, you mentioned like a couple weeks ago that the episode you had here wasn't even PTSD. It was actually a panic attack, which are two separate mental issues. That's why it brought it up with you. Did you have a PTSD attack or a panic attack? And you never
I
really
called that
answered.
a panic attack when it happened. I never said PTSD attack.
So
Never-
you misuse panic attack when it's actually a PTSD attack. Is that what you're
I've
trying
never
to say?
said PTSD attack. That is the first fucking time. I've
Yes,
ever
you
said
did. You said PTSD attack. I'm looking at the messages right now. Sorry, I had PTSD. I had a bit of a PTSD episode. This is on redacted servers, so you can't claim it never happened. Like,
Yeah, I
which
can
one?
actually get it.
We put the screenshot. Put it in chat so Sunny can capture it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find it really quick. Sweet.
Oh, this is pointless.
Oh, Dirtthief, by the way, while I'm looking for it, I actually do have a question.
What?
What about like Hylan and Danielle, like their relationship? What made you want to get like involved in it? Like, what was the main reason for that?
I started the server where they met.
Yeah, but like their relationship is like none of your business. It's not my business. It's not Scrub's business. It's not
Well,
your
when
business.
someone's messaging me complaining about their problems, I kind of feel the need to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, but like, give it time. It'll pass out on its own.
Also, the guy who literally once told me to tell her that he had to break up with her because of his parents.
Epic.
Cool. Well,
It might be a cope. It might have just been his excuse to say, you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Like,
And then he immediately
irregardless.
dates a new girl and makes Dan become suicidal, which is why my status is telling him to go to hell.
Well, to be fair, you could, like, all he did was break up with her, and it wasn't really like at the end of the day, like, he's his own person. He can date whoever he wants, and if he didn't feel like dating her anymore, that's just, I guess that's it. It's not like they were like married or anything. He just divorced her on the spot, like, after 20 years. It's just like he's literally still 16. She's 18, by the way, dating him while he's 16, which is a little strange. But, you know, I'm not going to hold it too much against her right now. But at the end of the day, you know, he's a 16-year-old. Do you expect him to really know what he wants? I mean, you don't even know what you're doing half the time, and you're 17.
You remember my age?
Yeah, kind of have to when we're talking about.
Look, Dirtthief. The thing about like Danielle and Hyland, like I can understand you being like wanting to help them like get back together, but it's none of your business. It's like whatever they do, it like doesn't matter.
To be
Even
honest, I
Danielle
never
says
tried to
like,
get them back together. I sort of just let them be until I had to deal with Highland telling me that me and her can go fuck ourselves because I'm a terrible person and she's just stupid and bad at everything.
do you have like evidence of it or?
Not off the top of my head, I don't really remember where this was, but I do remember him saying once that she's not good for things.
Okay.
All right.
Is that all?
What was the next point?
I don't remember. Is it like
We went on a tangent. You brought up the Hylians relationship suddenly. So we were talking about something else. I think we were still on the PTSD.
Do not talk about my mental health. I do not wish to discuss my mental health.
All right, whatever. So
all right, fine.
next talking point. The how's the meth head girl
anyone-
doing?
Oh, what? I couldn't hear you over the giggling.
How's the
head
meth
girl.
head girl doing?
She actually stopped trying to communicate. Stopped responding to me, which is a bit depressing.
Okay,
That's
fair
not
enough.
depressing. Oh,
I mean, you to be fair, you did dodge a huge bullet with her not
yeah,
You know
that
why
trying to
that's a
drag you
bit
down with
depressing?
her.
You know why I said that's a bit depressing?
why? You
She
can't have
could be
meth
dead. Why do I laugh at death?
She probably just ghosted you, son. Like she didn't want to talk. Like that's the classic. Oh, you're a nice guy, but we can't really work out. You're too sweet for me. And then she runs for the hills to go shoot up some more crank or something. You know, like she's a junkie. You can't trust them, bro.
You know, I said she's
Yeah.
probably dead because of the whole drug addict thing.
But you know, like
And
Jesus.
drug addicts tend to overdose and die. Just
Well-
ask Elvis and his time on the toilet.
well, it's pretty hard to OD on meth, to be honest.
I love how I just made an Elvis died on the toilet joke.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
It's like your career. Anyways,
Anyone in the audience actually have something they want to say? I can bring them up here.
Good.
All right, dementia.
Alright. My time to shine now. So, Dirty,
Don't go to fucking like. Don't like. If you actually have a question, then
I-
ask. And
I-
otherwise,
I
I'll
have
Is
a
it just
genuine
me, or
question.
does his voice get deeper every time I hear it?
Wait, me?
No, not yours, redacted. Dementias.
All right.
Okay. Have you ever stolen content or have used content that does not fall under the fair use?
No.
Okay.
You should ask Duga that question.
excellent.
You
That
already
was
did. Anyway, anybody else want something they want to say or ask or say or ask? Please speak now or forever hold your piss.
What is this, a wedding redacted?
I figured I might as well tell you now, Dirtthief.
Sorry, what's
you-
going on? I've been
like it.
doing stuff. What are we asking? What are we saying?
Any other questions for Riz here?
What, just like, what is that?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the night of what was it? The 25th? I forget of November. There was a time when you came into Craig's server all heated because of the video Savage made.
And what video would that be?
The what was the title? Let me look at it real quick. It wasn't too long ago. It was in November.
The month I turned 17.
Congrats, Dirtthief. Yeah, that was the video. And you were very adamant about him taking down the video, and you spammed a lot in the server. And at the late an hour or two into it, after Savage essentially told you to fuck off, you told him you told him, fine, I'll just slander you as well, and you uploaded a video to your old channel. It would be the last video that you uploaded to that old channel before it got flagged for hate speech.
No, it actually for some reason got flagged for sexual content, which there was none of.
Well, you do take a lot of videos with your shirt off, and considering you are an underage lad, they probably reviewed your content and they were like, yeah, we don't really want this on our channel. But by the time YouTube actually got to look through the channel itself, that's my idea.
When I don't have a shirt on and there's no face cam, meaning there's nothing showing my chest, is there really anything?
No,
that
but
they can do?
you have uploaded videos of you shirtless, have you not? Like quite a few.
I think I once uploaded a video of me in a pool. Do you expect me to go in a pool with a shirt on?
I mean, what about that stream you did on Monica After Story where you took a hit from your cat's bunghole?
If I remember correctly, I was putting her belly on my stomach to go like a blah 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 thing. You know, like that thing people do with babies?
Yeah, but that's not really what you did there. Here, I'll even post it in the chat.
Yes, it is. Yes, it again is.
Here, it's sending. Yeah, skip to 140 and then you'll see the moment where you take a big old whiff of your cat's buttocks.
I got hairy legs, son. I got hairy legs. Do you even know where my whole hairy legs joke came from?
I don't really care. But you go ahead and talk about it if you want.
Joe Biden once went on a rant about how he has hairy legs. You know, he likes it when kids rub them.
Are you really the person to be making those kind of jokes about kids and rubbing hairy legs?
I'm making fun of Joe Biden.
But all right, it's gonna go right over your head. Right. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the trial for Duga. So
that was fun.
That's what I want to get onto. I think that's the reason people just thought, fuck it, we'll do a trial.
Yeah. So
True.
the problem with the whole trial was you came after Duga so hard for a lot of the misdoing, like his misbehaviors that he has done. But you aren't really, and I think you really wanted to like present yourself as like some sort of like hero for tearing down Duga, but you yourself have done quite similar things to him in terms of like, you know, talking to minors, whether or not you knew the whole time.
Don't compare me to that fuckwit.
But I kind of have to, considering how you came after him in the live stream, and you kept talking about how you wanted to like fight him or some shit.
I'll probably win that fight anyway.
Even though you have a very glass house when it comes to DMing underage people, or presumably underage people.
The main thing I wanted to get onto that night is the reason you left. Like, we weren't having a go at you or anything. We were just...
a certain someone with a name that sounds like a fucking plant.
Yeah, you said that, but I literally said nothing that for the like 2 minutes that whole time, and I hadn't mentioned you for a while there. I mentioned you briefly throughout the trial because you kept like you kept going off and spurging on Duga, and I'm like, calm down, dude. This isn't your fight. You aren't the one to like tear down on Duga when you have a very, very like you're like you have a very glass house. You can't be throwing like rocks at Duga there.
You know why I want to get rid of Durga? You know why?
Sure, tell me. Go off.
The thing that made Duga so well known, the thing that made Duga feel that he was invincible, the thing that made Duga start all this was his videos on me. So if you look at, so I sort of feel like I created this bullshit that became Duga Sushi.
You created the man. You gave birth to him.
Or no.
Is that what you're saying?
Both.
No
I love
way. Great.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand your thought process here. You're saying that you made Durga into what he was today. Are you saying that you popularized him, or
I'm just saying that ever since Duga made his first videos on me it's hard to tell which channel exactly of Duga's is, because if I'm correct, he has lost like 8 or so.
Yeah, no,
yeah, he isn't very. If there's anything Durga is good at, it's at losing accounts.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell exactly which channel. Actually, if I'm correct, literally impossible. Yeah, he made videos on me. This was actually after his little his NSFW RP with me, which is I hate to say. Where
Wasn't okay? Sorry, go ahead.
where basically, so I feel like Durga made the videos on me, which to him made him feel like he was getting popular with Savage and all them, which then made Duga feel like this unstoppable force, which then pushed Duga to do all this shit.
The problem is, Dirtthief, people making fun of you isn't something new in this community. Like, maybe people noticed him because of the videos, but Durga is still Durga. He's not some kind. He doesn't just become some kind of cool guy just because he shits on you.
That's not what I meant by
Like,
what I mean is Duga thought he was this big guy when in reality no one gives a shit that he exists.
Yeah, Glass House.
No, I'm saying that in Duga's mind. My point is, in Duga's mind, he's this popular guy, but in reality, no one gives a shit.
How would you
I think I
describe
understand
yourself
what you're saying.
in your channel?
Just a small channel which has some videos which people should really watch.
Which people should really watch. You're saying that people need to watch your videos, or are you trying to say that you want more traction? Do you want more following? Do you want to become
I'm a
more popular?
YouTuber. Do you think I don't want more people to watch my stuff?
Fair enough, but how would you rate that as a priority in your life?
I don't know. I basically just need the pattern because it makes it so I don't distraction. And also, it's just like I just also mainly want to show people the weirdness that is Genius Japan, and just because
Genius Japan.
whatever the fuck they are.
What are you talking about? Who is Genius Japan?
Genius Japan Studios, the weirdest game studio to ever exist. Have you ever wanted to play a game where you can date a dinosaur turned into a girl? Genius Japan has that for you. Have you ever wanted to date a ghost? Genius Japan. A vampire? Genius Japan. Stalkers, stepsister, any fucking thing you can think of. Genius Japan.
But that's just the internet. You're gonna find weird shit in all walks of life. Like literally, you can like. Do you understand what Rule 34 even means?
Why do I laugh at the idea of porn?
Because you're weird, but the Rule 34 means if it exists, there is porn of it. Literally anything you can think of. If someone if it has even over let's say 100 people that know of it, 1,000, someone's probably has created porn of it.
Yeah.
The thing is
everything.
Everything. There's a fucking copious amounts of airplane porn. There's pterodactyl porn. There's spider porn. There's some sick fucks out there, Riz.
You know, Scrubs, now that you told me that all that exists, I don't really think I want to live in this world anymore.
Or
be part of this species.
Mr. Dirtthief Offical. You've been on the internet for a while. You should know that this stuff does exist. And when you mention you want to I'm guessing you make videos on Genie Japan or whatever the fuck. Genius Japan. Genius Japan or whatever the fuck. You do realize that doesn't really interest people as much because people are gonna look at your channel. They're gonna be like, okay, whatever. There's porn out there, whatever. I don't care, and they're gonna move on.
Oh, it's not porn. It's not porn.
whatever weird stuff. Even worse, because it's like there's weird stuff on the internet. Everyone knows that. So why would they want to come through your channel and give you clicks and views if if you're just presenting information that's just already known to the wider public?
I'm not presenting information. I'm like, here is the game. I'm actually being probably one of the only people willing to do this to suffer through their bullshit.
So you're just playing through games that nobody cares about.
Well, I wouldn't say
That's
nobody cares about it.
basically
From what I've seen, they have a
fucking
lot of
And,
Player
you,
games.
downloads
and
on
you're
the App Store.
wondering why you don't gain any traction on your channel.
And then, all right, this is something. This is I
ahead.
used to do this when I was younger. You can watch. I don't really understand the videos, but you do need to. A lot of the videos I've noticed should be cut out because if it's just 20 minutes of waffle, no one's gonna watch that. And I'm not saying it's your fault. It's literally just people's attention span nowadays. People just.
Keep it 100%, because it's like if you have like 10 minutes where you're not saying something or you're just singing idly to yourself, that's not really interesting. That's not going to catch people's eye when it comes to video making. Like, you gotta like cut down the runtime of your videos, not just because of like the attention span of people or whatever. It's because nobody wants to sit through like 10 minutes of gameplay where nothing really happens and nobody's saying anything. Like, you're not engaging.
Once for Halloween, I made a video on a horror game. Turns out I start singing Queen when I'm scared for some reason.
Whatever. Do you think that people want to come to your channel to like hear you sing Queen or whatever? Whatnot? Why do you think people come to your channel, Dirtthief? Off the call.
Oh, because of you to make fun of me.
That's literally
thing
it.
is, we're not making fun of you. We're just calling you out on like shit. I said this in the Duga.
SP, I'm not saying you're making fun of me. I'm saying one specific person here
He's
is
not
trying
making
to.
fun of you. That's the thing.
I'm
He's
just
calling
keeping
you
it
out
real.
on stuff you can be criticized for. And I said the exact same thing with Duga. It can go for anyone. It can go for me. It can go for Scrubs. It can go for Redacted. People will call you out on stuff, stupid shit you've done before. It's gonna happen. It happens to everyone on the internet. It's something that's gonna happen to everyone. It's not just you.
You just gotta roll with the punches. It's the internet, Dirtthief.
I'm a black
And-
belt. Punching things is my specialty.
Well, it's a little strange hearing a black belt get pissy over people criticizing him on the internet. It's a little sad, to be honest.
Actually, little dumb question. What in black belt? Like martial arts or?
Karate and a bit of Krav Maga. I can disarm someone who has a gun.
Oh, nice. Anyway, like the thing about combat is like it does not matter how strong you are. You can literally take down an entire army. If you literally can cry over someone saying you're dumb, then you will lose to that army.
Well, you also probably lose to that army if you're just one person because that's how numbers work.
Whatever,
No,
Dirtthief.
no,
That's
what
not
I'm
the
saying-
It's an
point.
analogy.
Even
That's not
if
the
you
point.
even if you had admin and you were pretty much God and you could like smite the people, if you cry because of someone like making fun of you or talking shit to you or criticizing you on the internet, then it just kind of defeats like the point of you having this like the combat knowledge or power or whatever.
If someone makes a joke, there's a chance I will respond with a joke for a laugh.
Yeah, that's
The
bad.
thing is, I was not even hold on. I know there's a quote. Let me find that damn quote really quick. I know there's
Go
a
for
quote
it.
about this.
But all I'm trying to say is you can be criticized for anything. If I say I'm going to take a fat shit on Twitter, I can be criticized for that in the future. It goes for anything. It's going to... There's, you know, the rule of the internet, what goes on the internet stays on the internet. No matter
What
if
is
you
this,
delete it.
Vegas?
And another thing is we never really did go into why you left the stream exactly. The reason you left the stream seemed to be because we weren't paying attention to what you were saying, because we were focused on like Durga, the evidence, and like trying to
No,
come
you
to a
get-
conclusion. and
I
you
was
got
trying
pissed
to-
off with us because of
I was
that.
trying to bring up other things Duga has done, things that were being ignored.
Like what? What did we go over with Durga that wasn't mentioned in that stream?
If I didn't mention it, would you all have known about his little NSFW RPs with minors?
Yeah, but you said that.
We discussed that in the stream.
I said if I didn't let you know at another previous time, would you have known about that?
I mean, like I've heard it in the grapevine, but like you brought it up in the stream and we talked about it. So I say again, what did you bring up that what were you trying to bring up that we didn't discuss inside the stream already? That's what you're trying to say right now. This is the claim you're trying to make.
Duga's affection problem. I say that because you've seen this with he does this with me and Savage, where he'll sort of latch onto someone, talk about them like they're like a godlike figure. Like he once said about Savage that by making fun of me, he'll become a friend of Savage, and there's nothing more important than that.
Okay, I think he's mocking you, Dirtthief.
But am I wrong when I say that sounds like he has some sort of attention problem, some sort of affection problem?
I mean, you're not. I mean, like he's attention hungry. That he's a troll. That's what he is. He makes
I
fun
wouldn't
of
call Duga a troll. I'd call him a piece of shit. That needs to be
whatever.
removed from this earth.
At the end of the day, regardless of what you think of him, he is a troll at the end of the day because he just wants to cause as much mayhem as possible. However, like what you just mentioned, I want to talk, like trying to cling to Savage because you want to become more popular. That can be applied to you to an extent, Dirtthief.
I'm just trying to talk more to Savage to get rid of Rose because I don't want to fucking think of her anymore.
No,
Like what's
to be honest.
that's not a good. That's a cope, man. Like how is Savage gonna get rid of Rose? Like how are you gonna get rid of a human being? Like people, because it's the internet. Like there's no getting rid of someone.
You can try. You can try. But I think the community now is just not big enough to completely cancel someone. You just can't.
Also,
And
someone mind giving
do,
Duga the ability to speak. I would love to hear what Duga would like to say to my response to my him
Sure,
saying
sure.
that to me, to my,
I'll get
me
him
saying
in
that
there.
he's.
but you never really answered the question though. Like you tend to like talk about Savage a lot. Like I remember, what is your opinion of Savage overall?
A dude who's just kind of there. Once I literally asked Savage how his day was, and people thought I was trying to do something. No, I was just trying to be nice and ask the man how his day is going.
So why do you keep trying to like interact with him when he's done so much to you, like all the trolling that he's done? Like for me, I talked about you for a slight amount and you blocked me, but with Savage, he's made fun of you for many, many, many months now, but you seem to come back to his circle a lot. So do you have what is your reason for that?
Just show people that, well, I'm not this sort of crazy madman.
You're not this sort of crazy madman, but you call yourself crazy for talking to your dog. That's a little inconsistent there.
I never call myself crazy. Dude, say words.
Oh, well,
It's a contradiction.
yeah.
What the hell just came out of Duga's mouth?
Alright, so what am I supposed to say? This is literally your turn.
Yeah, you wanted to talk to him, Dirtthief, so go ahead and talk to your...
I just want to know what Duga's thoughts are right now. Because he was messaging me saying, oh, got something special prepared for you.
Dude, we were trying to get you to come to the trial earlier.
Also, dude, did you see how I responded to you saying that you have something that you all have something special for me?
What?
I'll be back.
Glass house.
No, I told Duga that knowing him, it's probably CP.
Very
Not
creative.
Man, not surprised.
Couldn't resist. Okay,
Dirtthief.
I couldn't resist the joke.
Dirtthief. Here's a quote. Great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. Samuel L. Johnson. You want to know what that means?
I'm gonna have lunch soon, so I'm gonna leave because I'm hungry.
No, seriously, answer my question. Do you know what that means?
Not off the top of my head.
It means you can literally be the most strongest man in the world. You can literally lift this world up. But so long as a feather can touch you and take you out, that strength does not matter. That's what the quote means. That
Yeah,
is what
so-
you're literally going through.
So put it in terms you can understand. You can be a black belt in jujitsu, taekwondo, fucking kung fu, regardless of how what your knowledge is in combat. If you cry over dumb shit on the internet, it's like no matter what, you're still losing. Even if you could beat up everybody in this server, because you just can't take the verbal heat, and it's kind of embarrassing.
I wouldn't beat up SP. I wouldn't beat up a fellow guy who has some Welsh blood in him. Yeah, I have family from England. Well, more accurately, Welsh. Wales. Why do I say
Okay.
Welsh instead of Wales?
And
Yeah.
I'm saying I wouldn't.
Thing-
Never. I'm gonna have dinner
Thing
now.
is-
So,
Wait, you're gonna have lunch or no? Whatever. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, like, you just gotta work on your mentality, bro. Like, you literally gotta work, gotta be better, gotta, like, think more positively. Because, like, you get mad over, like, everything and blame it on your past or your panic attacks and all that. It just
oh, good. The
doesn't
guy
make any
who
sense.
literally told me to leave the community and then send me a random nude of some random woman is here.
Wait, what?
Yep, that's me, Johnnie Walker, aka Johnny Electronic.
That's the best thing.
Where's me
That's
all
the best
along,
thing
Matt?
to
Hell yeah.
Look, meet again, Matt Martino. I know your real name because you literally revealed your real name, Matt.
Why do you sound so mad right now?
nobody's mad.
No, like, am I wrong when I say this guy sounds either mad or
He's
like he did some amazing-
emphasizing his point that you've doxed yourself before and your mother, which contributed
which is
to
another
another
thing.
meltdown.
True.
Yeah, like, listen, Matt, you're not an idiot, okay? You're just a person with autism.
Why are you echoing?
Oh yeah, because wait, just give me a second. Let me just fix my audio for a sec.
It's kind of hard to
Alright.
understand you when you're echoing.
I mean, you can hear him perfectly fine.
think
It's
that
just
was-
the echo.
I think that was the best like introduction of all time.
It's
What is this? The WWE?
Johnnie Walker.
I love it.
Okay, I think I sound better. I'm not sure.
You're kind of louder
Yeah, you-
now, but the echo is gone.
It's still dog shit, but we'll go on.
I think I should turn the volume down or something.
Turn it down slightly and speak.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, PP Head's about to go eat out his cat or something. I don't know.
Hey guys.
That was weird.
I guess that's it.
Am I the only one hearing echoes of us talking in his mic?
Nope, you're not the only one.
I don't mind really.
I mean, it doesn't have like a phone audio option.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just continue what
just-
you were saying.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you sent me some random nude?
Do you want to know why I send you a random pornography?
Yeah, because I'm very
Do you
confused.
want to know
Do you, like,
why?
Oh my god.
Do you send that to everybody you talk to? Do you just randomly send them a nude?
No, I didn't talk to everybody besides you. Because you literally ignored me when I sent you a lot of questions. And then I called you a dirty man and a thief because that's what you are.
Yep, 2 words. Gotta mean something.
True.
Yeah, because dirt means a dirty man. So because that means he's a dirty man who doesn't take a shower, who doesn't get a haircut, and never shaves his beard.
Oh,
And the
that's a good-
thief is that he steals someone else's works without their permission, such
When
as
have
stealing
I-
someone else's ideas.
epic
When
rap
have I ever
battles of
used someone
history.
else's idea? English. When have I ever used someone else's videos? When have I ever done it? When have I ever done a Duga? Pulled a Duga and downloaded someone's videos to re-upload them?
No. I'm talking about your Coda Noha mod.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I've signed a contract. When the sequel to Just Code No comes out, I'm killing myself, right? That is bloodbound contract right there.
You better get a move on, Dirtthief. You gotta get
Just
Sonny
Ronnie's
to
out.
end himself.
Just
To
Ronnie
self-sunset.
is out now. And just wait for this Just Code No too.
How many times have I explained that I was basing a mod off of another mod, which does not constitute theft?
Well, you know what mass is, bro, but
Greatest mod of all time. Not joking, that's just Ronnie.
Yeah.
Johnny
Johnnie Walker.
Dirtthief, I have mentioned before, but I'll just say it again. Like you do know that you have official spelled incorrectly, right?
I feel like that was a typo I did once while half asleep, and then it just sort of got saved as autocorrect.
You just never changed it. It's a little strange. It's a little.
And I don't have a laugh at my own mistakes, or I'm half asleep.
It's not. I mean, the joke has been over for like 3 months now. I mean, and you still have it the same. But
also, when I did that, I didn't notice I did that, and also I've forgotten my password, so I can't really change it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, fine.
I guess you could say it's redacted in my mind.
Good job, good job, good job, good job. Now let me fucking sue you for taking my copyright infringement.
Oh, dear.
Anyway,
I'm sorry,
Johnnie
can you repeat
Walker,
that? I didn't really hear it properly.
Let's continue with Johnnie Walker.
Just give me a second. Let me just put my phone charger right on the... I guess I'll put it right on my room or something.
By the way, I'm gonna eat dinner in a bit, so can we hurry in a few minutes? So can we hurry this up?
Yeah.
What do you want me to
I'd
do
like to
about it?
All right.
Johnnie Walker, do
Go
you have
quicker?
anything else to say?
Okay, let me think. Matt,
See.
we've never met in person before, but after I watched like Mr. Central's video that literally talks about you, and then you think that you're the most hated person around the world, even though you're the least documented person compared to Chris Chan. And I'll have to say this to you, Matt. You're not a bad person. But you just don't know how to be confident and mature at the same time.
You know, having a
I'm
lack of
autistic.
confidence is part of depression.
But you don't need to be depressed, Matt. Because you just need to fight the depression as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Just
to-
be
What I said
a
as my
brave
quote,
guy.
words
Yeah, I
were
just
forced,
wanna-
not by strength, but by perseverance.
Can I add that fighting depression and dealing with it is way harder than just dealing with it?
You do all right.
Okay,
Listen,
I agree.
listen, Dirtthief. How about this? Off of what Johnny said, which is a good point to bring up. Your mental illness, whatever it is, like if you actively like project it onto everyone else around you, it just makes you like a more unlikable person to be around. Like you act out a certain way, and then you blame it on your mental health. That's like not. That's what asshats do. That's what like your fucking manipulative bipolar girlfriend does. Whenever like you do something like slightly distasteful in her eyes, and then she just goes off on you, and then she afterwards she's like, sorry, it's because of XYZ mental illness or whatever the fuck.
What
Like-
girlfriend?
That's just an example. Like you
I know I
you
was
act,
trying to be sarcastic. Lighten
you
up.
act, but you're
Then,
not funny.
then don't be
How about- listen,
sarcastic,
I'm
Matt.
trying
That's
to be-
all
I'm
you
trying
have
to
to
keep
do,
it
man.
100 with you, man. Because you
I just
act
say
like
my
an
name like that.
because you act like an asshat at times, and then you blame it on your mental health. That's just a very immature way to converse with people around you, and that's why I feel like a lot of people have like a certain like distaste, they dislike being around you, other than to make fun of you, and that's what a lot of this has boiled down to.
Actually,
You know, this might
one
this
thing.
might be off topic, but I just noticed that Redacted's profile picture is just staring into my soul.
You keep deflecting besides actually like internalizing what we've been saying, what I've been saying. as well.
Look, Matt. This redacted person right there, she's not staring at you because
I'm a he.
it's just
by the
her.
way.
It's just her own profile picture, you know.
Yeah, I'm not real. I'm not real. Like my name is literally redacted. I am not.
You ever hear of horror
existent.
art? You ever hear the term or the word?
I
horror art?
mean, I always refer to the random people. It's different pronouns because
Oh, we have the main man.
look
here.
at Scrubs.
We have the main man.
You look like a she because I always
Mr.
refer to you as a
Central.
she. You know.
Yep, I always have Sayori's.
I wanna ask one thing.
Dinner now.
So-
Audio.
Wait.
Dinner.
Oh,
Hello,
that.
Savage. How was your
Nice,
day?
Savage.
It's been shit
One
because
thing,
COVID.
right? One thing, right? Why have you started up the spear again? Why is that?
I am not the spear.
You are though.
Here,
We can
play the
tell by
clip.
your accent. We can
We have.
we can play by you. We
goddamn
can tell by your
concrete
accent.
proof.
What
It is-
accent do I even have?
The
That
way
is
you
a
say the
legitimate
way
thing
you
to
say
ask.
Duga.
You say Duga. It's a
It's-
drug.
To be honest, you kind of sound like you kind of sound like an Italian American person with a nasal kind of voice.
Dirtthief. Listen,
Duga.
the voice in especially in the first video, is very telling because because the audio like here.
Savage Central. I am the spear.
Like that sounds very similar to you, along with your mannerisms, the way you pronounce Durga, the way you go off on a tangent and then say anyways, and then go back on the topic, and also with you humming and singing to yourself. All of those mannerisms are in this video, and you seem to, and you don't cut anything out, so it makes it far more obvious that you are the spear. And there's just almost no denying it.
I need to have dinner now, so if I can have
Wait,
dinner
did
now,
I
that'd be
just
very
enable the sound or something? I mean, the microphone.
Let
Sorry.
Savage say his
That was
piece,
me.
and then whatever.
All right, you can talk now.
I just came here to listen to this, bro.
What?
He's just here to listen.
Ah,
You good? You
Beautiful.
sound like your voice has gone through a blender.
Because
Yeah, I'm not even at home, man. I was at work. I just took my 30.
What? I can't.
Damn.
What?
He's on break
that
at work. He's on
Yeah.
break at work.
just wanted to listen. All right. So to wrap this all up, so what you like, you keep changing the subject whenever I try to mention it, but your actions, the way you behave in like Discord and online and whatnot, it pushes people away from it. Like people don't find the way you act appealing when you project your mental illness on everyone and act a fool, act like an ass, and then blame it on your mental health. That is cringe. It's honestly embarrassing to see every time you pull that. And
I have to have dinner now. Can I go enjoy my dinner now?
you know what? Fine. Go off.
Yeah, sure. You can eat your fucking dinner because I always eat some spaghetti with eggs.
I
And no, that is not a joke. I like spaghetti with eggs.
Audio dinner time.
Oh,
Later.
there you go.
Hey guys.
Is he going to eat a?
I guess that's